Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So for today, we're going to explain about the Malaysian Standard 2634-2019 Halal Cosmetic Standard. My name is Nur Afrina Hazwani binti Mama Azli. So I want to explain about the introduction about the Malaysian Standard. So this Malaysian Standard specifically focus on halal cosmetic. It also provide detailed guideline and requirement for cosmetic products to recognize as halal in Malaysia. So this standard cover various types of cosmetic, including skincare product, makeup, and personal care item. Malaysian Standard 2634 serve as reference regulatory bodies and also consumer to ensure that cosmetic product comply with halal principle. And this is also ensure that cosmetic products are halal by prohibiting the use of ingredients that are derived from non-halal sources, such as pork or other prohibited substance. In addition, the standard emphasizes product safety by ensuring that cosmetics do not contain harmful to the and also could endanger users' health. The cleanliness and the hygiene are also highlighted in this standard, where manufacturers must maintain proper sanitation throughout the production process. Overall, this Malaysia Standard 2634 helps to ensure that cosmetic products meet high quality product standards and also safe and trustworthy for the consumer. And this standard was developed by the Department of Standard Malaysia in collaboration with the Department of Islamic Development Malaysia, also known as JAKIM. This Department of Standard Malaysia is responsible for establishing national standard to ensure product quality and also consistency. And this Malaysian standard also meets both technical and also religious requirements to make this suitable for the implementation for the halal cosmetic industry in Malaysia. So we're gonna continue to the objective in this halal cosmetic standard.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, from my part, I will be sharing about the objective of MS2634 to 019 for halal cosmetic. Okay, my name is Siti Ridwana binti Zulkifli. Okay, instead of looking at it as a technical document, we can actually understand this standard as a guideline that helps us ensure cosmetic products are truly halal, suitable for Muslim consumer. Okay, so firstly, in MS2634 was developed to act as a clear reference and guideline for the cosmetic industry. Okay, so in the cosmetic industry, there are many types of product and ingredients, and not all of them are clearly halal or haram. Because of that, manufacturer needs a proper reference to guide them from the early stage of a product development. So MS2634 helps by outlining what should be considered halal, starting from the selection of ingredients, the manufacturing process, until the final cosmetic product reaches consumer. So in simple terms, this standard helps company know what they should do and what they should avoid when producing halal cosmetic. We move to second objective. The second objective focus on ensuring Sharia process. Okay, so this means that halal in cosmetic is not only about the final product, but also about how the product is made. MS2634 emphasized that ingredient used must not contain haram or najis substance, and at the same time, the production process must be properly controlled to avoid cross-contamination. So halal compliance does not stop at reading the ingredient label. It also involves manufacturing process, which is handling and cleanliness. So this show that MS2634 applies the concept of halal and tayyiban, where products are not only halal but also clean and safe to use. So we move to objective 3. which is to protect Muslim consumer and strengthen their confidence in using cosmetic products. Okay. Um, cosmetics are used on a daily basis and applied directly to the body. However, most consumers do not have the knowledge to identify whether certain ingredients are halal or not. Because of this, MS2634 plays an important role in protecting a consumer from doubtful or misleading product. When cosmetic products comply with this standard, Muslim consumer can feel more confident and comfortable knowing that product they are used align with their religious values. So through this objective, MS2634 supports the development of halal cosmetic industry that is trustworthy and responsible. That's all. Thank you from me.
Okay. Assalamualaikum. My name is Fazal Muzahari. Now I will explain the scope of MS 2634 for halal pharmaceutical. This is which cover five main area like ingredient, production, packaging, storage, and distribution. First, in terms of ingredient, MS 2634 require that all ingredient used in pharmaceutical product must be halal, pure, and safe for consumption. The ingredient must be free from haram and najis substance, such as a pork, prohibit alcohol or any of their derivative. In addition, the source of all ingredient must be clean, identified, and traceable to ensure transparency and halal ensure to throughout the supply chain. Next is a production. All manufacturing process must comply with Sharia principle and also follow good manufacturing practice or GMP. Strict measure must be implemented to prevent cross-contamination between halal and haram or non-halal material. If any requirement or facility were previously used for non-halal materials, they must be properly cleaned according to Sharia requirement before being used for halal production. Move on to packaging. Packaging material must be halal, clean, and safe, and must not be made from haram material. They should also not cause from any from contamination to the product. The packaging must be designed to protect the pharmaceutical product from physical, chemical, and biological contamination, ensure product safe and halal integrity. For storage, halal pharmaceutical product must be stored separately from haram or non-halal product. The storage system must ensure that the halal status of the product is maintained at all times. Clear labeling and proper stock control are required to prevent any mix-up or accidental contamination. Finally, distribution. All distribution activities must maintain halal integrity throughout the entire supply chain from the manufacturer to the end user. Transportation must be not mixed with haram products unless proper control measure are in place. Accurate record and continuous monitoring system are required to ensure ongoing halal insurance until the product reach the consumer. For overall, MS 2634 provide comprehensive guidelines to ensure that pharmaceutical products remain halal, safe, and compliant with Sharia requirement throughout their anti-life cycle. That's for me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Nurhana Humaira bint Abdul Jalil. So I'm gonna present about halal and hygiene requirements. So first of all is all ingredient used must be halal, pure and safe for consumers. The first requirement is related to ingredients. This means that the ingredients must not contain any prohibited or harmful substances and must be suitable for human use. So next we go to the animal-derived ingredient must come from animals slaughtered according to Sharia requirements. So for the animal-derived ingredients, the source is very important. Any animal ingredients used must come from animals that are slaughtered according to Sharia law. This ensures that the product complies fully with Islamic principles. Next, we go to the product must not contain pork, intoxicating alcohol or najis substances. The third requirement is that certain substances are strictly prohibited. Halal cosmetic products must not contain pork, intoxicating alcohol, or any najis substances. This is to maintain both halal integrity and product safety. Another important aspect is equipment and facilities. All manufacturing equipment and facilities must be clean and free from contamination with non-halal materials. This prevents cross-contamination. During the production process. In addition, manufacturers must follow good manufacturing practice, or we call it GMP. GMP ensures that products are produced in a controlled environment with proper procedures, quality control and documentation. Last but not least, hygiene and safety must always be maintained. The premise must be clean, workers must be properly trained, and the final products must be safe for consumers to use. So, in conclusion, MS2634 ensures that halal cosmetics are not only compliant with Sharia requirements but also meet high standards of hygiene, safety and quality. So next we go to the importance of MS2634.
Right. So now we move on to the next part, or maybe the last part of the presentation with me, Muhammad Adib Hazim bin Muhammad Azali. When we talk about cosmetics, it is not only about the halal logo, but it's about the entire system behind the product. So in this part of presentation, I will explain the importance of Malaysian Standard 2634 as the main halal cosmetic standard in Malaysia. So the importance of MS 2634 lies in its role as a comprehensive halal cosmetic standard that safeguard and take care the consumer health, ensure the Sharia compliance, strengthen the industry governance, facilitate the halal certification, and also global market access as a whole. So firstly, the first point is Malaysia Standard 2634. It enhances consumer confidence in halal cosmetic products. This is because the standard ensures that cosmetic using or produced using halal, safe, clean, and Sharia compliant materials, and at the same time it prevents the use of haram, the use of najis, the use of harmful substance through strict control over ingredients and the product claims, where these requirements is clearly stated under clause 4.2 in terms of material and clause 4.6 in terms of packaging, labeling and advertising. We both clauses aim to prevent the misleading or false halal information. As a result, the consumers are able to use the cosmetic products with greater trust and confidence. That's point number one. Point number two, MS2634 plays an important role in protecting both consumer health and religious obligations. The standard strongly emphasize hygiene, emphasize sanitation, it emphasizes safety throughout the manufacturing and handling processes of halal cosmetics. And I can add a few things where it requires a proper preparation actually of materials to prevent the cross-contamination with non-halal substance. This requirement as outlined in clause 4.3, clause 4.4, where both help to protect the halal integrity while ensuring that the cosmetic products are safe for the daily use. This is also in line with the objective of the Sharia itself particularly the protection of religion and life, Hifzuddin and Hifzun Nafs. And thirdly, MS2634, they ensure the industry compliance and accountability. The standard does not only focus on the final product, but also on the overall management system within the organization. For example, clause 4.1, it highlights the management responsibility in maintaining the halal integrity, in proper documentation, the training for the staff, the internal control system, while if we refer to the clause number 5, it emphasizes the compliance with the standard. And through both requirements, the halal compliance becomes more structured and more systematic rather than a one-time certification exercise. In addition, the next point, MS also helps to build trust and strengthen the industry competitiveness. You know, the standard itself is developed through consensus where it involves various authorities, it involves the industry players, it also involves the experts. And as highlighted in the introduction and forward in MS2634, the compliance with the overall requirements under clause 4 will enhance the credibility of halal cosmetic brands both locally and internationally, where this will put Malaysia or position Malaysia as a trusted and a competitive global halal cosmetic hub. And finally, the last point, MS2634 also facilitates all halal certification and global market access. The standard will work as a technical reference for halal certification, particularly or to comply with the JAKIM requirements. Clause number 6 and clause number 7 both provide guidance on halal certificates and the use of halal certification marks, will enable the cosmetic products to gain wider acceptance in international halal markets. This supports smoother export processes, expand the market opportunities for halal cosmetic manufacturers. And I think simply to conclude, Malaysia Standard 2634 is very important and it's very essential in protecting the consumer health, ensuring the Sharia compliance, strengthening the industry governance, enhancing the global competitiveness within or between the halal cosmetic industry. And with that, I think I would like to close this presentation with the note, thank you. And I hope the presentation from our group will help anyone that listening to this to understand about the halal cosmetic, specifically the Malaysian Standard 2634 2000. And I think that's all from me and that's all from our group. Thank you and we will see you again later. Bye-bye.